Detective Jacob Reeves stood motionless, his eyes fixed on the pulsating artifact before him. Its ethereal glow cast eerie shadows across the dimly lit laboratory, defying classification as it shifted between solid, liquid, and gaseous states. Never in his 15 years with the Extraterrestrial Investigations Unit had he encountered anything quite like this. The object had appeared in the high-security government lab 3 days ago, materializing out of thin air. Security footage showed nothing unusual until it suddenly existed, one frame absent, the next present. Every test run on the anomaly had proven inconclusive, leaving the scientists baffled and increasingly anxious. Jacob watched as Dr. Emily, the lead researcher, cautiously approached the shimmering object. As her fingers neared its surface, they blurred, becoming indistinct. Her hand seemed to phase in and out of reality, atoms gently pulled apart and reassembled. The demonstration sent a chill down Jacob's spine as he contemplated the implications of such a phenomenon. Over the next week, Jacob coordinated a series of increasingly desperate attempts to understand the artifact. Linguists broadcast messages in every known language, while mathematicians projected complex equations. Musicians played everything from classical symphonies to avant-garde jazz. Through it all, the anomaly remained maddeningly inert, save for its constant, mesmerizing flux. On the 8th day, everything changed. Jacob jolted awake to blaring alarms and sprinted to the lab, his heart pounding. Inside, chaos reigned. The artifact had tripled in size, its pulsations now violent and erratic. Objects in the lab began to warp and twist as they were drawn into its expanding influence. Making a split-second decision, Jacob ordered an immediate evacuation of the building. As sirens wailed and personnel fled, he remained transfixed by the swirling maelstrom before him. He knew he should run, but something held him in place. The anomaly's pulsations seemed to synchronize with his heartbeat, and he felt a strange sense of recognition. Without conscious thought, Jacob stepped forward, extending his hand as Dr. Emily had done days earlier. The familiar blurring effect began, but this time it intensified. He felt himself being pulled forward, molecules coming apart. In an instant of blinding light, Jacob Reeves ceased to exist in any conventional sense. His consciousness expanded, merging with the very fabric of space-time. In that moment of transcendence, understanding flooded his being. The anomaly was not an object, but a window, a tear in reality caused by humanity's first stumbling attempts at faster-than-light travel. Their future selves had created this bridge, reaching back through time to make contact. Jacob glimpsed humanity's destiny among the stars, a bright and infinite future stretching out before his expanded awareness. As his consciousness began to fade, returning him to corporeal form, Jacob knew his work had only just begun. The weight of responsibility settled upon his shoulders. He now bore the burden of guiding his species towards the remarkable future he had witnessed. The unknown, Jacob realized as his molecules reassembled, was simply the future they had yet to create. With this newfound knowledge, he prepared himself for the monumental task ahead, bridging the gap between humanity's present and its celestial destiny.